in Tallahassee, Florida. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
There is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset in Week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's past the sticks. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Daniels. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Got a man, it's Boggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second and long here. He's going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Wants to keep it in the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get the quarterbacks out on the perimeter is because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped on 4th down. Spins away from the defender. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Carter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on 1st down. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lopez. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on. It's Boggs. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State center.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The returner will field it and try to set up. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Left side is Carter. Touchdown, Seminoles! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Skinner. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle with Skinner. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now on first down from the 30. Tells to run, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Foley.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Spins away from the defense. Finding some room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. In traffic, it's McCoy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. Second down to the air. Quick catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A give to Brown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down immediately. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Daniels. They're all over him. Going to try to get it himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Well, pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And right down the middle. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Boggs. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daniels. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Boggs. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Drops back on first down. He's got it. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. He's looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. To the air, it's Daniels. Complete. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man in the middle. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Look out! One man miss. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Quick handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Foley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Richardson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. quick give. It's Brown. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The play fake. Under pressure. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Rush is on. He's going to run it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 2nd down, going to throw it. They get to him as he throws. It's caught downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Left side, it's Riles. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Hand off for Brown. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got an alley. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Let's send the tight end in motion. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the... Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense will start this game off with the football. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
Hey, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. And that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental assignment errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They want to run it left here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, SMU.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here he comes with the return. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Between the hashes, it's Rodriguez. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. He'll try to do it himself. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Rodriguez. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Kentucky right back to the line. Going to the run, it's Baxter. All over him immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And they got it.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on fourth down. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for running room. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rid of it on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's still running after the move. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll give it to Baxter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Kentucky going quickly.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Has it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run it with Baxter. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Kentucky! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Under pressure. Picked off. What a way to set him up. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He fires to the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make...
Leaping grab for a big gain. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Plows through the defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the...
Flying out to the left. Inside. Touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a 1st down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
Working the ground game. Turning it on. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
He's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll run this play from the pistol. Making the adjustment. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Got a little space.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Second and long here. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Miller. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. we've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Rashad Downs going up top. Finds his man. It's Miller. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. He wants to throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw for it. Rolls right. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he gets it away.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy. And
got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Oh, maybe a double pass. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw again. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Just a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Barnes. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Offenses now, they know one speed. be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots. Big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Drops back on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. All wideouts, no backs. Second down to the air. Got a man. It's Miller. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Kentucky right back to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires quickly. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first. Going downfield for the big play. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough, even when the team